I leaned over to our IT staff and I said, "You did it. That's exactly what I'm talking about." And then I said, "It better be fast though." And of course then when we installed it, it was fantastic. It brought all the data together exactly as we needed it.
What was the business need that drove you to Tableau?
We had a lot of moving parts that we wanted one software, one package. I'm looking at retail, one looking at manufacturing, the other looking at the internet. It was really important for us to be able to aggregate them all at once. Before Tableau, we were so segmented, and we couldn't get the right answers when we needed them. And what was very frustrating for us as a management of the company is that the answers were there. It just took an enormous amount of time to compile it. And then when we got the information, it was not as usable. And it was very frustrating because I knew the data is sitting there. I mean, it's obvious. It's sitting in on these servers, and as an executive and not an IT person, I would struggle with my IT staff and say, "I know the data is there. Show it to me." And they struggled with all the different reporting packages until Tableau. And I remember the day that Tableau presented my information to me in the Tableau form. And I leaned over to our IT staff and I said, "You did it. That's exactly what I'm talking about." And then I said, "It better be fast though." And of course then when we installed it, it was fantastic. It brought all the data together exactly as we needed it. It was colorful, it was visual, and more importantly, it was so intuitive. And that was the difference, is that I felt like for the first time we were really using our software. Bring it all together and to be able to graph it and to be able to have instantaneous information was something we'd never had in the 14 years we had been there. And we had gone through 4 software packages and never had the ability to have instantaneous information that we could use right then and certainly build foundations and bases on. I believe that Tableau and our installation of Tableau saved our software program, because I was so frustrated as the end user and so distraught that we had spent this money and in all these different software packages and it still wasn't right. I mean, how would that be possible? We had meeting after meeting with IT. How is it possible I've quadrupled the spend and still don't have what I want? And the simplicity of what was the problem is what Tableau did. It was literally a eureka moment for us. It really did make us all feel better. Certainly the IT staff, who's, obviously it was their decision to go with the software we went with. And to have the executives of the company not happy with how they were seeing the information put them under a lot of pressure. And they made the right decision. These guys were really smart in our company, and they did a great job, and finding Tableau made everything much better. But it really has made very difficult decisions much easier now. You could see it all over the building, the similar eureka moments. Like, wow, look what I can see.
So this was really the talk of your group.
Absolutely. It was the excitement level when we installed it was palpable all over the building. It was for the first time, and I mean that sincerely, in 14 years, the first time in 14 years our people could see real-time data and maneuver it the way they wanted to, not the way the system was canned it, or not the way the software developer who'd never run our business decided that this is how we needed to see the report. For the first time, the person sitting in front of the data could manipulate it and change it and look at it the way they wanted to. My productivity has gone up substantially. I'm not wasting time. Before, I was literally printing a report and then thinking of something else to do while that report was printing, so that then I could go back to the report and then call in who I wanted to call in and discuss the report, which was comical. And now, as I'm doing it, I print it. I have a routine that every morning things automatically are there. The dashboard is fantastic. So I come in, I see the dashboard. It has all of the critical information I want to see. I scan it. I make my calls. And just that 15-second deal there where I'm looking at the dashboard might have been an hour and a half a day. Finding the information, gathering it, getting it into one place literally it literally saves me an hour and a half a day. Everyone is excited that for now, getting in, just the simplicity of finding the information you want is fantastic. We have one particular graph that shows the map of the United States and every customer we sell, and we pulled that from Tableau and made a graph, and it's just amazing to see. It's the first time I'd ever seen it. I knew we were, but drilling down to zip codes and finding places in the Northeast to make the data simple and easy to see and use. And that sounds simplistic, but believe it or not, we were spending millions and not seeing that. And ultimately, when we found Tableau, we found that simplicity. And not only the simplicity, but we know it can grow. We know it's scalable. We know we can't outgrow Tableau. It's really a new eureka moment every time.